Hello guys, I hope you're all good. So a couple of weeks ago I announced that I'm going to go for the week record, so the most kilometres cycled in a single week, which is currently at 3,333. I had quite a few questions over the past week asking, how's it going, Robbie? Give us an update. What's the prep like? What you're up to and all that kind of thing. So this video today is all about an update on really what's happening with that and how's it going. I think there's a lot more to this record than I originally envisioned 6 months, a year ago, when this was a little light bulb idea in my mind. And I want to tell you about probably the most interesting thing that's happened recently. Is I actually was lucky enough to speak to Bruce Berkeley, who is actually the guy that did the 3,333K. I was lucky enough to actually message him and I asked if I could give him a call and we had a lovely chat. I spoke to him for about 45 minutes and wow, what a lovely guy. Like, just cycling through and through. It was so nice to talk to someone who's just so on the same level with cycling as me, and he gave me some great advice, some really good tips, and records are there to be broken. Robbie, just really, incredible guy. If you want to find out who he is, Francis K did a really good video with him in a couple of days ago, and just fantastic. And I'm really glad, if nothing comes from this record, I got to meet this guy and chat to him. So it was really, really cool. Bruce, can't wait to catch up with you in the future, mate. The next thing being the training. So Neil's got me on quite an intense training plan. I rest for 2 days a week, and when I get to those rest days, I do need it. The last week I had hurt my leg, I pulled a muscle, and normally I would tell myself and I tell my clients to rest through and wait till it's better, but me being a bit worried about time and things like that, I pushed through it, and I know my body really, really well, and injuries like this I've had before, so I knew I'd be okay. Sometimes I might have to go a little bit easier, but I'll do my best. I pushed through it and it felt okay, and it seems to have cleared up now, which is really good, but the training is hard. I'm struggling to keep on top of the eating. I can't believe how much I'm having to eat, fuel being, this higher heart rate, which Neil's got me at. But it is fun, and I'm enjoying it. Logistics-wise, that's the big brain at the minute, because originally I thought, I'll do it from home. I'll just keep popping in and out the house. I'll do 160k loops and I'll come home, get some more food and water, can do it again. And after my test day, I realised that it's not going to be that simple, because after you've ridden that much, you can't really think straight at all. So I've got this issue of I need someone to just look after me, really. So I've politely asked Neil from Turn Cycling, my coach, if he will come down and, help me with, the food prep and making sure I'm okay, making sure I'm riding enough, making sure I'm eating enough, just, being the brains of this. Like, I can ride a bike and I can switch off, and that's all I want to focus on in this week. And I think it would be really helpful just to have someone doing all the thinking for me instead. So that's what I'm hoping, and that's what I think I need, and that'll be how I get this record, having that support. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I think also as well, I might need to come away from home. So I'm gonna look for a house to rent for like 10 days where it can just be me and the bike. If I've got my dog running around and my missus there, it's gonna be really tough to go out in those times, and I'm feeling just awful and really, really struggling. So that's the next thing I'm thinking about. So it is all coming together. It's there's some other exciting news that I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but you could be hearing a little bit more about this soon, but I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. So there's something else exciting that's going to be happening alongside this record. Fingers crossed. But apart from that, the bike is fantastic. I just love it. Here you go. Have a quick look. So that's my Richie, and yes, it is beautiful, isn't it? That's how she sits. Another interesting thing about this record I found out is that it has to be on the same bike. You can't kind of have a fleet of bikes to make work. It has to be on the same one for the whole duration of the record, which is quite a strange rule, but an interesting one. But I can see why people would do that. So it will be the Richie Outback that I will be using. Yes, a steel gravel bike, of course, because we are definitely cool on this one. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I love the one by setup. That's really good. But yeah, we'll kind of see where we go on from there. But all in all, it's a really exciting time, and I'm having a lot of fun getting ready for this. One of them things in your head which you're super excited about but super nervous about. So I think that's going to be interesting. It's going to really take me to my absolute limit, but that's what I love about this. That's why I do this. You know, I want to see what's left in the tank. And as I said to Bruce the other day, you know, when he asked kind of why, it was, I do this because I want to see if I can be up there with the guys I idolise, you know, the Mark Beaumonts, the Sean Conways, the Josh Ibberts, the Bruces, to see if I can, you know, run with them. And for me, that's kind of what it's about. I just love riding bikes as well. You know, if someone said you've got a whole week just to ride as much as you can, that actually fills me with excitement more than anything. So yeah, so that's how it's all going, guys. I'll keep you a bit more updated with maybe a weekly video on, you know, the record update. But yeah, it's good. Kind of back from a small injury, training hard, really hard, and just trying to put the logistics together to make this all work properly and find a good time to do it. But until kind of COVID starts clearing up and until everything falls into place, I just have to keep training, and hopefully when I know a little bit more, I can book the house and get Neil hopefully down, and we'll go from there. So yeah, so that's the update. Very much enjoying it. I will do more talking about kit and ties and stuff soon, maybe next week. But for the minute, yeah, it's all going really, really well. And I'm excited. I'm very tired today, so I do apologise because I'm just super tired. I want to get a really good night's sleep ready for my intervals tomorrow. Then I got a big day. Then I am actually away for a really big day cycling next week. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. If you've got any questions, I'd love to see them in the comments. So please ask me questions like the week record, you know. Tell me what you think. Give me some ideas, you know. If you like this video, please hit like. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to, you know, tell you more about this and let you join me on the journey to getting, fingers crossed, getting this record.